Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hopefully the audio is okay. I'm using the audio off the Bluetooth on this Bose headset here. Next time I'll have the other mic set up. So we have a question here from Jeff over in North Carolina. And he says, Tony, I recently purchased a Ford F-150 truck. Overall, the paint's in good condition. There are some normal chips on the driver door I would like to touch up. Instead of buying an off-the-shelf touch-up kit, I'm planning on buying a half a pint of base and just using a paint dabber to touch up the color. Then using another dabber to apply multiple coats of clear to build up and fill the chip. Here's what I'm not sure what to do next. Should I buff the clear smooth using a compound and buffer, or should I start with 2000 grit, then buff the clear smooth? Now, I know exactly what you're talking about. So before I get into my answer, I want to show you kind of just give a visual to people watching this video. So he's talking about chips like this, okay? Like basically the chips, scratched off or chipped off or whatever the case is. And he's thinking of using a dabber and touching up the chips like that, okay? And I've done this countless times on cars. Now, white is going to be the easiest. Black is also not that bad. But when you get into the metallics, it's going to be very hard to match up when you're dabbing on colors or base coat like this because of the metallic, right? When you spray metallic, it atomizes coming out of the spray gun, and then it lays on the paint, and it atomizes, so it's spread out really nicely and uniformly and over the panel. And when you just dab it on, you're going to get a dark spot. So I don't know if your truck is a metallic or not. Solid colors are going to give you an easier time. If you see this guy, it looks like he did put some base on it, but the color's way different. He's trying to sand it off. Kind of looks like that there. So here's what I would do. You could go ahead and get that base coat, okay? But I really think you don't even have to really clear it multiple times and buff it. If you're going to be doing it the way you do, I would just get the base coat, dab it, and then mix up some clear coat, and you could build it. But here's the thing. It's going to fill up really, really quickly. So look at this BMW. This is a video. I'll throw the link down below this video so you can actually watch this video as well. But I'm going to go ahead and play this. Okay, so all he's doing is basically filling up the chips and wiping it off with his glove, and then after he does this, he's just gonna basically rinse the area off with a solution, like a reducer solution, where it just takes off the paint around on the paint surface, not in the chip itself. But the way you're thinking of doing it, by putting base coat in the chip, clear coat, and then cutting it and buffing it, as soon as you buff it, it's going to cut pretty much all the paint off anyway. So I don't think you have to go that far. You may just want to buy a touch-up kit like this. And this guy got it off of, it's called Dr. Color Chip. And I think you can get it on, what was that site? AutoGeeks. AutoGeeks sells a touch-up kit like this. Okay, what I normally do is just fill it with base. Because chips are so tiny, usually you could just fill it with base and it'll look good. Sometimes what you can also do is mix your clear into the base. So mix up a very little bit of clear, right, with your hardener and reducer, whatever. Mix like a few ounces of it, okay? And then you mix up your base coat. And then you just pour 50% of your clear coat into the base coat and mix it up. So basically mix it up, and then you'll create sort of like a single stage enamel for yourself. And then you can just fill the chips just like that, and then kind of like wipe it off with your finger. And then let it dry, and then after that dries, you can just lightly buff it out with your hand. I wouldn't use any type of machine because the machine's just gonna take it back down to ground zero again. All right, so go ahead and basically try one of these kits or do it the way I just said by mixing up some clear coat, adding it to your base coat. Okay, and when doing the base coat, don't reduce your base coat. I think I didn't say that in the beginning here. Okay, reduce your clear coat, make a regular clear coat mix, right, and then add base coat to it, full strength base coat. You don't want to put reduced base coat in it, okay, until it looks white and glossy. Okay, you can add, I would, more the better. You know what I mean? So if you have, say you made, it's hard because it's such little amounts, but say you have an ounce of clear coat, you would want to put at least a half an ounce of white base coat directly into that. There you go. All right, and then do it that way. So it's Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hopefully that helps your question here. You know, I'm just kind of doing this on the computer, answering questions here, so it's hard for me to do an actual demo. But I will have a link down below to this Dr. Color chip. And again, if I would just do what I just said with a paintbrush and making like a single stage enamel out of your color instead of doing multiple coats. Just have it one coat and then you're done. All right, hopefully this helps. Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Guys, if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, click like, comment below, tell me what you think and what you would do. This is what I would do, and this is what I've done, and it works really well. Also, if you want to get a free 85-page booklet, Auto Body booklet, go right over here to the top right of the video, click the little button. You're going to go to a page that looks like this where you could download a free 85-page Auto Body and Paint manual. It'll teach you everything about auto body, and also check out VIP. We have a VIP course that's one of a kind, the only one in the world that has over 10,000 students across the world, and we've been training people since 2010 learn auto body from their own home and their own living room, and basically banging out jobs like this from their home garage to small shops, and it's amazing. All right, so check out VIP if you want to become VIP. The investment is peanuts to what you're going to get. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys, for liking the video. Talk to you soon.